Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And one of the things that is interesting, we have Pavan Dovaluri that on August 1st kind of posted that he was energized and happy to see the Windows operating system move on and have changes to make it better, and that it was a great moment for Windows 11 as the teams are working hard to really implement features, improve features, and have new features that people will want to use and will work well as well. But there's a lot of things that also are a little um, kind of sad. Is that we often talk about Microsoft's lack of communications, and even though Pavan Duvalori has come forward and talked a little bit more about what's coming ahead, we still have that feel that we're not being told everything, and that there's a lot of problems, and also letting us know, well, when do you think some features will be there? I mean, we all know that Microsoft often said, oh, this feature will be ready in the second half of this year, to find out that it wasn't available and would appear many months later, if at all. There's also a sense of weirdness in the Windows Insider program. There should be a better way of testing these things. You know, we always said it, the Windows Insider program could find bugs, could find problems before, everybody gets the features. It's been seen many times that some of the bugs in the past were already detected in the Windows Insider program, but the teams didn't see that in the feedback hub. There were tons of people complaining about it. So that also doesn't seem to be totally fixed. It's, kind of sad that there's no more communication than that. It would be nice if there would be maybe a timeline of, okay, we will want these features to be ready for this time, that month. At least give us an idea, and also have a logical way of passing them through the insider programs, so that we know that what's coming is going to be tested here first, and then there first, then second, and then release preview to test it out, and then release to everybody. That would be a logical way of doing things, but it's not the way it is. It has improved over the randomness of last year, but yet there's a lot of things still that we wonder. And of course, we wonder, up to what point do you want to improve things and make users happy? There's a lot of things users are asking that are not addressed or not talked about. So we'll see what happens as the time goes by this year. We see that Windows 11's market share is struggling. We could see that it's stuck at around 70% now, pretty much. It is going, ahead. It's not improving its numbers. It's like we have, the two solitudes, Windows 11 users and Windows 10 users that are sticking with Windows 10 now. And that's the way it's staying, which is kind of unique because we've never seen that before in Windows operating system. At some point, the operating system that was to be at end of support was always losing ground, and at some point it had very small numbers. But here we see a Windows 10 operating system that just keeps its roughly 30% market share and doesn't give in. It doesn't give up. So to have Windows 11 continue its increase, you'll have to make things better that will convince users that, it's worth going there. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.